Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to upload a product using your mobile phone. The first thing you do is to open your browser. In this case, I'm using Google Chrome. You can use any other browsers, but I would suggest use Google Chrome. Then you visit vendor.ekioja.com, which is where your dashboard will be. Then you log in. I'm already logged in here, so it will direct me straight to my dashboard. So wait for it to load up. So once it loads up, I'll click on the menu icon here on the top left corner on this toolbar. So once it opens up, once the side menu opens up, I'll click on add new products. So once this page loads up, I can start inputting my data. But I advise that you prepare your data beforehand. Make sure that you have all your data. You have already thought about what you want to upload. Because one thing about mobile browsers is that once you're working and once you're interacting on the page and you leave the page to go do something else, right? Then you come back to the page. Sometimes it might refresh the page. So I advise you not to leave this page when you are uploading new products. So another thing is this form is a multi-step form. That means that you don't get to see all the fields at a glance at first load. You have to impute the data step by step to the end. So the first step here is what is the name of the product. So for this product, I'm actually going to upload a white Ankara product. So I'm going to input the name to be white Ankara top. So if is correct, so make sure that the name is not too short and make sure the field is not empty. Understand? So the field will notify you that it's too short or it's empty. So I'm going to type this in again, white Ankara top. Then click on next. So this on the step 2, on the second step of the form, to write a short description something about the product, so that because this will be the first thing the customers will read about the product to understand what the product is all about. So the minimum of 100 characters. So I prepared the content already. So I'm just going to go to my clipboard, then paste. So you can copy and save it to your clipboard on Android, on an iOS. Then you can come in here and paste it. So make sure you have copied it beforehand, because sometimes once you leave this page and go to another app, Chrome might refresh this page. So make sure that you copy it beforehand. So I'll make sure that your short description is a minimum of 100 characters. You can say I typed in 168 characters, 2 sentences. Just to put more information to the page, and you have a maximum of 230 characters. So I click on next. On the step 3, you have more opportunities here to add more information. It's just like your Microsoft Word text editor. You can you can put titles, you can put headers, you can put images, you can put links here and everything. You can put bulletins, you can align and other stuff. So you can change color here. So make sure that you have a reasonable amount of content here. So if all is good, you see the next button. So as you can notice, once you meet the requirement of each form, the next button will show. So if the next button is not showing, it means that you are doing something wrong. So make sure you are calm, make sure you do the right thing. So I click on next. So on this step 4, it's asking if the product has variations. So what are variable products? Take for example, you have a shirt, and this shirt has different sizes, the same design but different sizes. We have extra small, we have small, we have medium, we have large, we have extra large, right? For now, in Ekioja, you have to upload individual products. But later, once we have this variation option, you'll be able to upload one product, then specify that this particular product has different sizes. You understand? So for this, I'm just going to select no because it's just a single product. So I click on next. Now on the step 5, it is requesting for your product data. Now on the product data, if you scroll down a bit, you see that there's a warning here, and you see a product data checklist. These are all the things you must fill in that are required on this product data step for you to proceed. So another thing you have to observe here is that there is a arrow by the right hand side of this tab title. Look at the arrow here. So once you click on it, you're able to see the other tabs here. Understand? You can swipe left and right here. So and all those required tabs, you see that required is written beside the tab title. So let me start with the general. So the first thing on the checklist is you must add an asking price. So let me just put the asking price there to be 3,400. So immediately you see that the warning for asking price has disappeared. So the next thing on the checklist is you must select a category. So let me select a product category. As you can see, the select product category has disappeared. So I'm going to move on to the next tab, which is the inventory. On the inventory, you can add a stock keeping unit. You can put in the stock status. You can modify it to be in stock or out of stock. So you can also enable stock management. What this does is that if you have 10 products, you only produce 10 products or 10 products. So you can actually specify here that okay, I only have 10 of these products available. Then you can set a threshold that this product, when it gets to 2, notify me. So you get an email once you have received 8 orders and it's only remaining 2 in stock. So that if you have fulfilled 8 orders. So the next thing, so for this, I'm not going to enable stock. I'm just going to leave it as in stock. The next tab here is shipping. Shipping is very, very important here because the dispatchers that wants to deliver your products to the customers needs to know how big, how small, where the weight of your product for them to prepare. You understand? So yeah. So a tip on adding the shipping information is that if your product does not have a definite dimension, does not have a definite length, breadth, and height, measure the size of the package. Measure the size of the package and use that as a dimension. For example, a shirt. Now, a shirt, you can fold the shirt. Understand? Once you fold it to a desirable size, then measure that size. Then you now reasonably think of the weight. So a weight to put. So I think shirt can be like maybe 2 grams or something. So yeah, you see you must select the dimension unit. So let me select the dimension unit here to be inches. Immediately you see boom, that disappeared. So I'm going to select the breadth, length, breadth, and height. So for the breadth, I'm going to select 5 24 inches for length, 35 inches for breadth. For the height, I'm going to say these are just made up inches, but please put in the right correct inches. It will really help the logistics company to know how to deliver your parcels to the customers. So the next thing here is attribute. The next tab here is attribute. Attribute not is not necessary, but it's also important. You just add more information about your product, and I'm going to show you how the customers are going to see the attributes. So what are attributes? Take example, this shirt I'm uploading now is a white shirt. The one attribute there is that the color is white, so I'm going to select color. Then I'm going to specify so that the customer will know that this thing they're about to buy is white. I can also add another attribute. I can say the material is Ankara. I can say Ankara. You understand? Just to add more information about the product. So yeah, we still have one more thing on the checklist to check out. That is add at least one product. So yeah, if you click on the product on the image tab, you see that you have different camera icons. You have 4 of them. If you click on the camera icon, so yeah, once the upload is so once all the items in checklist have been checked out, then we can now proceed. Then the next button will come up. So you can decide to promote your product now, but if you don't want to, you can just skip it and continue. So once all is well, and you have done all the things required, then you see the submit button appear. If all is not well, if you didn't put in the right values, the submit button wouldn't show. Or if your store is still under vetting, or if you have been blocked, or if your store is not active, the submit button will not appear. So make sure that your store is active, your store has been vetted before you start uploading any products. So I'm going to click on submit. So yeah, the product has been added. So immediately the product has been added, you'll be redirected back to the all products page. So on this all products page, you need to see all your products. You see the active ones, the inactive ones. You see all those ones under review. You see all those ones that were reviewed but they need to be resolved. You see all promoted products and all products less than 10,000 naira and greater than 10,000 naira. So if I swipe to the right, I will see that this is the product I just added, white and crowd top. It's under the clothing. Then you see the price there. The stock is in stock. The starter is under review, so it's under review by the Ekioja team. It was added a few moments ago. So if I should click on this pencil or this pen, I'll be able to edit, delete it, view. Then you can also edit. It. Anything you have put there before. also delete a product. You can